Hi, I'm Dave, founder of Halloween Year Round, back in my car for weird reasons. Anyways, today is day 6 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge, and I'm talking about the 2010s, not just the 2010s, but one of my favorite movies from the 2010s, and not just one of my favorite movies from the 2010s, but a movie from the 2010s that proved to be, shall we say, divisive. I'm, of course, talking about Robert Eggers' 2015 masterpiece, The Witch, or The Vitch, if you look at how it's spelled out in that old Englishy text. So this was a movie that kind of ignited a conversation about, what is art house horror and what is elevated horror, because this is one that normally critics hate horror movies, but this is one that they kind of gravitated towards, and it started to set a trend with movies like this, Darren Aronofsky's Mother, Ari Aster's Hereditary and Midsummer, and then, Robert Eggers came back with The Lighthouse in 2019. So The Witch, I feel like, is really the inception of that sort of A24 era of we're going to make art house horror movies that critics like and that audiences either love or hate. Personally, I love this movie. I love the way it uses religious fanaticism and paranoia to be what you're really afraid of. And while a lot of people criticize for, oh, well, it's boring, nothing happens, are you watching the same movie? It builds tension right from the opening scene, when they get excommunicated from the colony and they're on their own out in the woods. I feel like this is a movie that just, it knows, it masters the art of the slow burn and the end, the payoff at the end, that sort of explosion, sort of how dark it gets, I feel like was worth it. And, for those who have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear Black Phillip speak, that voice, it's like soothing, but also kind of seductive, but also kind of like creepy, and just there's nothing like that voice, especially coming from a goat. So The Witch is a movie I absolutely love. It was even I heard about when it first came out. It was apparently endorsed by the Satanic Temple for its accurate portrayal of witchcraft. Don't quote me on that. That's something I read, I think, on IMDb trivia when it came out. But it's a great movie. It's definitely worth checking out. So I will be back tomorrow talking about the 2020s. I know that there wasn't a whole lot released in that decade because we're only a year and some change into it. But there's still some good movies to choose from. So let me know in the comments, what do you want me to cover? Also, you can check out, I know I've talked about before, we have a Patreon. I have just launched the Halloween year-round shop on Redbubble. You can get shirts, hats, all kinds of cool merchandise with Halloween year-round on it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. If you don't, Black Phillip will be asking if you want to live deliciously tonight. Actually, that's incentivizing. He won't do that if you don't like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check back tomorrow, and remember, every day is Halloween.